y'all. Officer Karen Lawdawg and Charles Wallace Hanson IV reporting live to you on a Friday, June 26, 2026.
And if you can see the moon, you can see us. There's the moon.
Anyway, folks, it's a beautiful Friday evening to sit here by the pool after 2 days of conducting essential legal and medical business down here in Killing County, Kern, Bakersfield, California. But Charles wanted me to do this live to remind everybody that tomorrow, actually tonight, we'll be back up on the hill, but tomorrow we're going to be having our event in remembrance of Justin, because Charles wants to know who's going to show up, and Charles wants to know who's not going to show up.
Well, that was supposed to be a secret, but yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell people.
Well, I was going to...
Oops.
Anyway, yes, it's an exercise, and let me tell you why it's an exercise. And it's because it's because, one, again, like the Lawdawg said, I want to know who's going to show up and show in remembrance of Justin. Two, I want to know who doesn't show up in remembrance of Justin, because we got nearly 3 solid years of all of that on the nature trail, all that crap, terrorized in the neighborhood. And you know what? Whatever Justin felt like he had to prove, or whatever bag somebody left him holding over his head to do shit like that, I call it somebody else's bidding. So this is how it's all going to unfold. Again, there's a couple of... Send to the investigation with the CHP. If you're scared shitless, maybe you live in the neighborhood, maybe you know some of these people, are you really gonna let that man, they left him in the gutter for 45 minutes?
I want to point out, folks, that I was in Waikiki, okay? And we got back, and within hours of our return, our equestrian guests were being harassed on the nature park by that one motorcyclist, and we have his mug shot up on our page.
Gotcha.
His bike starts with 8 whatever, and I've got the video.
He's blowing the whistle.
I've got the video, folks, where
he's rolled over.
He clearly, like,
when you got 2 pictures and video, you're rolling over.
So
you're rolling over,
hold up. So that's what prompted the phone calls on Friday, and the paper trail's there. Nobody was mean to the sheriff's department, folks. We called the non-emergency number first. It just rang and rang and rang and rang. Well, then we started seeing smoke. So what are you supposed to do? You call 911. And folks, why else do people call 911? I can't give legal advice. It'll never beat my price. But when you call 911, it gives a paper trail. When you call the sheriff's department, you're not getting a paper trail, folks.
You know why?
Because they're doing shitty shit.
It's easy to tell what number you're calling on, because when they call back, it's always on a restricted number.
And I've got proof of that.
It's always on a burner phone.
And I've got proof of that.
Yep.
And you can hear him. And you can hear him chuckle when he heard that he was being recorded. But he knew at that point he couldn't hang up. And what did we do? We created a paper trail of the harassment
Picture, video,
by these
and audio
off-road
evidence.
dirt bike riders that included but was not limited to the dude that was scaring equestrians on the nature park.
You rolled over yet? I know somebody rolled over yesterday.
The off-road dirt bike that starts with an 8. That video's up there.
Gotcha.
His mugshot's up there.
All of you.
Then the other guy that's on an off-road dirt bike, but at least he wore a helmet. That prompted
the red guy?
No, not the red guy. That prompted the phone call on Saturday at 5:15. Then
They wear their helmets to hide their identity.
yes, then unbeknownst to us, I look down the road and here's homeboy. This is the red dirt bike rider this time.
Yep.
Pushing his bike up
So
Bright
he
Valley.
can elude law enforcement.
Who was down on the
That
corner.
was down
tending,
probably 100 feet away from him.
tending to the guy,
Once
to
he
Justin.
turned that corner just
Tending to
slightly,
Justin.
he hopped on that bike. He came by and he
ripped it.
Didn't only rip it. He
Charged.
used it as a charge.
He charged.
The Lawdawg with
That's
it.
right.
We got that on video.
That's
yeah,
right.
We're gonna get your ass
And
too.
it turns out that he's the same motorcyclist that was terrorizing the nature park on Friday.
And source very
So
close.
it's a syndicate.
Source very close to the investigation has disclosed, and we can't.
Because we protect all sources.
Somebody in law enforcement rolled over on you assholes. I don't know if it's a biker. I don't know if he's just a neighbor. I don't know what the fuck, but you got your ass rolled over by on law enforcement. Did you think this motherfucker was going to hold the bag for you idiots with your little 250s and shit like that, raising hell throughout? Gotcha, motherfuckers.
I ride
We
an
got you.
1100.
Yeah, the
I ride
Lawdawg
an
rides an
1100.
1100. And
I'm looking for somebody to service it. I need a summer
she needs
service.
She needs a little
So
summer service.
if you can assist with a V-Star, a Yamaha V-Star 1100, if you can flush that bad boy for me and get that thing running, we can work out a trade.
Until then, I expect to see those of you that can't make it at least reach out onto his page
Oh, yeah.
or whatever.
PM. No, they can PM us, too.
They can PM us.
Yeah,
And,
if you don't want to
you know,
come by
no,
because you're afraid of the
you're scared
surveillance,
shitless, we get it. You
we
know?
get it.
We have that kind of surveillance.
Starts
Why?
at 5 o'clock.
For law enforcement.
Starts
they
at
were the
5
first
o'clock.
one to say surveillance
Tomorrow.
is a little bit of overkill, don't you think? That's what he said to his partner. Now you know we have so much surveillance. Because one, this is where I suspect the loaf of bread starts. With old McKnight in Mojave, who said
McKnight's not in Mojave, honey. McKnight's in Bakersfield.
okay, anyway, we got at least 20, 25 hearings over the last
Oh, it's hard to keep up.
over the last 2 years.
Because they
just with the sheriff's department.
It's like a hot potato. They
Yeah.
just keep kicking the can down the road.
But you can go on to the court website, or you can go on next time you're
Yeah.
downtown, and you just go look on that little computer, and you can just look at. I'm 60. The Lawdawgs, I'm not going to disclose her age.
I'm 57. Don't I
and
look
we
good?
lived a
Don't I
perfectly
look good for
comfortable
57?
life all the way up until about a year ago. Why? Because
No,
we
it
had,
started in 2021 with
Oh, we know.
Amanda Air Abandoned.
Oh, we know that. Oh, we're gonna guess what we got. Anyway,
I mean, come
I want
on.
to thank Hall Ambulance Service for our trip to Waikiki.
She
That was-
accused.
that
Hold
was
up!
good.
I just want to bring this up about old Amanda Air Barron because that's where it started with Michael Whiting and the
Yep.
Kern High School districts back in the news right now because they're
They're
still
still banging away. Now they're banging away at junior high schools.
They're still hiring people that aren't fit and qualified. It's still policies, procedures, and practices that prevent safe and accessible access to school facilities for all legal users. We already know that they don't give a rat's ass about the disabled, and they're taking advantage of the girls.
Lisa Marie Pacquioni, judge in Mojave. Why has McBride, whatever his name is, why has Barman, got you too, and are so hell bent on protecting this deadbeat deputy, Cayman Aguirre, the dirtiest piece of shit, and he has his fucking. He found his way because he's a bastard child. He doesn't even know who his daddy is.
Okay, we don't know that, honey.
No. He beats women. We know that.
There was.
Look at the.
Now wait a minute.
The court site.
Now wait a minute.
He beats up women.
Wait a minute. There was somebody.
Anyway, I'm going to finish mine because we got to get to
restraining order against him.
AutoZone before we go.
Well, I still want to finish my story about Amanda Barron.
Well, because we already did that story. All I want to do is, people, tomorrow we're going to have an open house for Justin, and if you can make
an open patio. We're not opening up the house.
Yeah, not open patio. When if you drive by and you just want to say hi, like, hey, it really sucks what happened. Bradford Brazil, Smitty,
Senior Deputy Smith. There's a couple of other with them.
Well, we
too.
got more. We got the. Now let's not forget, and you know who you are on Meadows, okay? All right, BPD on Meadows. Okay, again. They're rolling over on y'all. Anyway, so I hope to see you all tomorrow in remembrance of Justin, and it's most likely the dirty end of the stick's going to end up at Judge. What's her first name? Judge Pacchioni. Judge. Lisa Pacchioni.
Anyway.
Yeah. We're going to follow
it started with the Kern High School District. It started with Amanda Barron saying that Charles vandalized her rental car when in fact
isn't she vandalizing her boyfriend's, trashing his place and getting restraining orders against him?
Yes. No, they're getting them against her. Folks, you know what? And they gave her qualified qualified immunity. So where does this come back to? We're innocent, law-abiding citizens, but yet y'all tried to make us hold the bag because we blew the whistle. That's where it all started in 2021. Then in 2022, it was the Muffin Man with an off-road dirt bike. So this started in July of 2022. Then in 2023, Charles had his double stroke. Then we know what happened in 2024, 2 years ago today, with the Sheriff's Department. Once again, that was Bradford Frizzell, Senior Deputy Smith. 5 of those
Cayman Aguirre,
Kern County Sheriff's deputies, turning off their body-worn cameras so that they could collude, so they could coerce.
Yep, so they can coerce.
Okay.
It's called Reno.
Then in 2025, we've got the handyman.
Oh, yeah.
And the
we still need that money.
False and defamatory allegation of phone theft when he was incompetent. He left it in his workstation. Cayman Aguirre was behind that.
Found it, and we're going to get his ass. We're going to grind his ass.
Or he planted it.
He planted
because he's buddies with Frizzell.
He said it was under the thing.
How did he know that? How did he know that?
2 seconds later, here comes the phone.
Yeah, how did you know that?
How did we know he didn't pull that out of his fucking... Cayman, your ass is grass, and I'm the lawnmower bitch. Okay.
So anyway,
and you can tell hold on,
because it didn't end there.
Lisa Marie.
There's been
Paconi.
So that was in May, and then when we found out that Cayman Aguirre was the sheriff's deputy leading the corrupt charge, that's when we started calling out the corruption. And then what'd they do? Follow us down from Kernville, remember?
Oh, yeah, that was great. Oh, we smoked
followed us
like
down,
a cheap cigar.
Followed us down from Kernville, came into my driveway. I called 911, and then they try to get me to go out front. No, I'm not going out front. I'm in fear.
You can see the video.
I'm in fear for my life.
Yep.
and then they hang up, and then they all disperse.
Yeah, we got
then they pull us down, pull us over downtown. Then they pull us over downtown and falsely allege tint. I won that ticket, by the way.
Okay, well, everybody knows we can't go through the whole.
Well, we're almost done.
What time is it?
We're almost done. We are going. We're almost done. So that was in the summer of 2025.
Come tomorrow.
And then in the fall of 2025 is when came and went and got criminal charges against us, saying we were picking on him. And then he went after a civil harassment restraining order, and the judge, he got it by default. And once I found out about it, we went to court. As he was told, this isn't the hill to die on, and they decided to drop it. So why did Cynthia Zimmer feel that it was necessary to have a criminal protective order? Why? Because it's retaliation.
See you tomorrow.
But yet she won't even go after her own nephew for penetrating that poor little girl. Don't forget about that poor little girl. Yes. I mean, we're being treated worse than Zach Scrivener, who penetrated a minor child.
No, we got a dead body, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow, and we're going to lead this back to Cayman Aguirre, and we're going to lead it back to Lisa Marie Paccioni, and we're going to lead this also back to Bradford Vizelle,
Senior Deputy Smith.
And then let's not forget, if you're ever downtown, if you ever hear some squeaky ass shoes walking down,
H.A. Salah.
And you got old salsa over there, you can hear his squeaky salsa shoes going over there. I tell you what, he can't do the cha-cha, but he can sure kick around some cockroaches in the corner with those shoes. You dirty son of a bitch. We're going to find you. Oh,
okay, we're done.
We got real muscle behind us this time.
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
If you can't send it yourself to the, if you maybe have a little bit of anxiety, you can't send it to the highway patrol, get a hold of Lawdawg. We'll get it there for you.
Otherwise, we'll see it from 5 to 8 tomorrow for a bottle of water or soda pop.